said, don't you worry about it. I went on another date and it went good. Oh, shoot. And I took some toilet paper and taped it to my butt. It's a lot of Mary. I say, it's a party up in here. Mary got sad. Hee. Welcome to the show. It's Mary Gets It with your host, Mary Pascoe. Yo. With me, as always, is Bruce the Chug. Well, she's sleeping on the bed over there, but she's here. You know, she's it's not a very big space. I could practically reach out and touch her. Hi. How are you? Welcome to Mary Gets It. I'm very happy that you're here. I hope you're having an amazing week. Oh my gosh. Thanksgiving happened and it's now Christmas time. And I'm not ashamed nor afraid to say that when I watched the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade on NBC, I cried when Santa Claus arrived because it was just so magical and beautiful, and I'm a sap and I just love Christmas so much. So I posted about it on Facebook and someone was like, why? Well, that's why, because Christmas is great. It's really a magical time of year. And of course, you know, I support everyone's choice to celebrate whatever holidays they wish or no holidays at all. I just so happen to really love Christmas. I always have. Something about, you know, well, of course, I am Catholic, or I was raised Catholic, and now I'm, you know, I still sometimes go to church, but I'm also exploring just the world. I'm very spiritual, but I'm not 100% on board with necessarily every single thing in the Catholic religion. And hi, Mom, I know you're watching. I love you. And I do, you know, I do love going to church, but every now and then there's just a something here and there that is like a little bit like, but that's okay. All in all, I'm very spiritual, and so Christmas has, of course, that huge meaning for me, which I don't think that I need to get into because we know all about that, the reason for the season. But on top of that, something about Christmas lights and the Christmas songs and a Christmas tree and ornaments, like it's so magical. It's so ritualistic and it's so special, and just the fact that these songs, you know, we sing them year after year after year and we kind of all know the words, like that's cool. It's a communal thing. So I'm really excited for us to put our tree up, and I hope we get to do that very soon because I know that Christmas is going to be here before we know it, and I would just definitely want to have the tree up for as long as possible. So hopefully we'll get to do that. I don't know, maybe this weekend. Is your tree up yet? Did you watch the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade? Are you into holidays like I am? What are your thoughts? I'm curious. So I just came from improv practice, and it was awesome. I had so much fun. We had 3 of the new folks from Mike's LACC Level 2 class come and join us. We had them come last time as well. It was a slightly different group, but it was from that same class, and they're really good. They're really cool people. And we had a lot of fun with them. Today, oh my gosh, there was this one scene in particular that was exceptionally fun where It was me and this gentleman, Sydney, from the LACC class. And I was just like, Cleta, she got to fix my radiator. And he jumped right in. And it was so good. I was like, I'm going to make you a stew. And so, like, I'm over there, like, making the stew. And he's like, I got to put down the pentacles and raise the spirits or something. Like, totally took it to a really cool different place about like calling upon demons to fix a radiator. Like, I love that kind of thing. That was so cute, and we had a lot of fun, just as Mike, my coach, would put it, going to Crazy Town, which he says usually with a little bit of a negative connotation, but I like to go to Crazy Town, okay? He always says, like, it has to be earned. Okay, I understand, I get what he's saying. You shouldn't just be like a ball of snakes and just go up there and be crazy and, have a little bit of structure maybe. It's all good. I have actually been working very diligently this last year on being the quote unquote straight man, the person in the scene who's not super weird, who's kind of like, wait a minute, what did you just say? You're gonna call up demons to fix our radiator? That's weird. And I've really been, I've been kind of like trying to study people who are in that role. Like Seth Meyers did a lot of that, I feel, on Saturday Night Live. A lot of the like, really? That kind of that kind of a whole situation of like, wait a minute. And it's always good, Mike says, to have that contrast. You can have like the silly crazy character and then the person who's like, I'm not so sure about this. Now, here's something interesting I was thinking about. On Saturday Night Live, it's typically, it seems like most of the characters in the scene are playing the straight man, and then there's one wild, crazy character. But in improv, or at least in a lot of the teams that I've seen, and in our team, Do You Breathe, it's more like we're all kind of weird, and then there's one person who's like, wait a minute, what's going on here? I don't know. Something to think about. Maybe we're doing it wrong. I don't know. SNL really is the gold standard. It's the dream. It's where I would love to be working. The one caveat about working on a show like SNL is, and I could be totally wrong here, but I'm pretty sure this is the case, is that whatever you write on SNL, it becomes property of SNL and NBC, which is all well and good, but I mean, I love where I am right now, where I have Crabble Dabble Entertainment, and I'm not answering to any sort of record label or any sort of TV execs at the moment, which it has good points and bad points, but the nice thing is I own everything. I own all my songs. I own all my characters, and it's a good position to be in. And if I do end up being on SNL, then I really lose a lot of that power. Now, one interesting thing is I do believe when The Lonely Island got signed to SNL, I think they worked out a better deal, because from what I read, they were still able to post the things that they did on SNL on their YouTube page. I'm pretty sure. I could be wrong again, but I really think that the key in any situation, and I've heard this a lot about musicians as well, is as long as you gain a big following to start off, then you hold the power in the negotiations, and you can say, I'd love to work with you, but I need to retain ownership of all these characters, songs, etc. So, maybe I'll just need to keep on working a little bit harder, growing that following. I mean, hey, you're here, and I'm very, very grateful. Thank you so much. Thanks for hanging out with me and supporting all this fun stuff that we're working on. And I know for sure that we're gonna reach some crazy, awesome height of success. And I'm not exactly sure what it is, but hey, that's the fun of the journey. You really don't know. Hey, when I started out doing regional theater as a child, I didn't know I was going to be in a movie called Ninja Cheerleaders. That's just one of those random things that happens along the way. Like, that's pretty darn cool. All right. Let's sing a little song, shall we? He told me he'd be gentle with my heart. My heart, my heart. I should have known right from the very start. Something felt so wrong. I had to be strong. I had to get along. He said, don't you worry about it. I will take care of everything. He smiled, making me feel so ridiculous. Forever doubting him. I am better off on my own. I am better off on my own. He said, don't you worry about it. I will take care of everything. He smiled, making me feel so ridiculous. Forever trusting him. I am better off on my own. I am better off on my own. I don't care what you've got to say. I don't feel okay, and I don't want to stay. I am better off on my own. I am better off on my own. I am better off on my own. That's a very cathartic number. That song is not about Ryan. He's sitting over there on the bed. I wrote that song a number of years ago. I just kind of shelved it until recently. I like that song. It's kind of like a strong woman single lady anthem. Of course, now I'm madly in love with a new guy, but I used to be, with someone who was just not so great and kind of led me astray. And, of course, I take responsibility for all my actions. But, when you're young and in love, you kind of think that the person you're with can do no wrong. And even if they seem like they're doing wrong, you're like, oh, but they're great. And so you kind of go along with things. Well, that's what that song is about. But thankfully, obviously, that didn't work out. And I got to, turn myself around and not be doing bad stuff. I used to be a bit of a bad girl in the past, but I'm a good girl now. I'm a good Catholic girl. I go to church. I actually haven't been to church in a minute. I don't want to misrepresent myself. Like, it's walking distance. I really should be going more often. I have no excuse. Maybe I'll go this weekend. Yeah. Actually, I keep thinking that I want to go sing in the choir, especially like, they really go all out for Christmas. It's so beautiful. Like, I'm really looking forward to it. I'm definitely for sure going for Christmas, of course. And hopefully I can manage to drag Ryan along with me. We'll see about that one. But we are invited to Mita and Papa's house, his grandparents. So I'm very excited about that. We had so much fun there for Thanksgiving. And the food was amazingly delicious. Out of this world. Yum, yum, yum. Actually, I am in the midst of editing a new vlog wherein we are over at Meet and Papa's, and it's really cute. It's just kind of like a slice of life, as my improv coach would say. I am experimenting. Let me just get a little bit of water here. Uno momento, my dear. I'm experimenting with my vlogs right now, actually. I just posted today a brand new vlog where Ryan and I go shopping at Target. And I had it kind of almost all the way ready, and then I was I was showering, and this it came to me in the shower, where all the greatest ideas come in the shower, and then also when you're about to fall asleep. So while I was showering, I was like, oh my gosh, you know what I can do with this Target vlog? I can totally make it 5 ways to mess with your boyfriend. And so I did. And I really think, it adds a totally different little flavor. It's an angle, as they say in the journalism world. Like, what's your angle? Because you can't just, you can, but if you want to be a great journalist, you don't just write about what happened. You find some weird little different way to do it, an angle. And so I'm gonna be expanding on this idea here with the vlogs. Kind of just like I'm thinking about for the Thanksgiving one with Ryan's family. This is what I'm thinking, and I'm not sure if it's gonna work out, but I'll let you in on it before I actually do it. Something like 5 ways to make holidays at your boyfriend's family's house all about you or something, and kind of just play up that like I'm super like into myself. I think it could be cute and funny, and I think about, my persona, my like comedic persona, and I have kind of always enjoyed making fun of how much I have to think about myself, because when you're an actress, it's so much of it is about your appearance. That's why you get brought in for auditions. It's literally just based on your headshot. And, you turn in a resume, but let's be honest, they're definitely looking at the headshot first, and they get like 5,000 or 15,000, some crazy amount. So of course, I've been acting my entire life, since as long as I can remember. I was probably actually, I know that when we were kids, pretty much we all like played pretend or whatever, but I definitely took it to the extreme. My mom loves to tell the story of like when I was really, really little, I saw Charlotte's Web, and I was playing Charlotte, and I took some toilet paper and taped it to my butt and climbed up and taped the end of it to the ceiling. And like, I went all out to be Charlotte. Charlotte's Web. Oh man. It was so sad and beautiful. But yeah, I've been acting my whole life, so it's kind of always been like me. And when you're editing YouTube videos and your music and stuff, you're always seeing yourself and listening to your voice, and it's a lot of Mary. It's a lot. So my persona, I kind of like to make fun of how it's like it's always about me. Because you know what, let's be honest. I do love myself. I am my own biggest fan, and I think we all should be our own biggest fan. So I do think about myself a lot. But I like to play it up a little bit more and kind of act, make fun of like how I'm a diva, which I do definitely have diva tendencies, but I'm also a really nice, good person. I mean, I'm a waitress. Come on. Like, obviously, I'm not a full-on diva, or I wouldn't be able to serve people food and be treated like trash, So, hey, maybe that's why my career hasn't taken off all the way yet, because God wants to remind me to be humble. So he has me serving people. He or she, I'm not saying God has to be a he. Good times. We have fun here. Well, we have a very special guest I would like to bring out at this time. So, ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for our friend, Miss Louretta Jean June. Yeah! Oh, hi, hello. You know what, Mary, thank you so much for having me back on the podcast. It's real nice to be here. I'm really excited. Oh, Louretta, I'm really excited to have you. We have missed you here on the show. How are you? Oh, I'm real good. Listen, I got myself an Etsy page. I'm selling all kinds. You know what? I've been taking like pieces of wood and like, I sand it real good. First, I cut it into like a shape like an apple, and then I sand it real good. And then, you know what? I take one of them, like, it's like far. It's like, you just put far. It's like far. And then, you can like doodle on the apple, and I sell it on Etsy. And, they be selling like hotcakes, like apple cakes. I'm real happy about that. So my business is doing great. And my love life, well, shoot, I'm just bursting at the seams. I can't wait to talk. Oh my gosh, Louretta. For those who maybe weren't here last time Louretta joined us, we were talking about how we really want to get her out on the dating scene. And so, Louretta, go ahead, burst at the seams. Let us know, like, how has it been going? Oh my gosh. Okay, I've been on a lot of dates. Okay, look, I went on the Bumble. It's an app, like, it's kind of like Tinder, but it's a Bumble, like a bumblebee. And I met a lot of ladies. Okay, like I met one lady, and she, she was fast. Like, she wanted to move real fast. Like we went out to dinner, and we was just waiting. Like, we was on a wait. The restaurant was on a wait, and I'm okay with that. I'm a patient woman, but she was like, you know what? Shoot, we don't have to eat here. Let's just go to my place. And I was like, oh heck! She wants to go to her place already. I didn't even have to buy her dinner. Oh, shoot. Dang, Louretta. So you got some, like, right away? Oh, no, Louretta Jean June, she ain't like that. So I did not. I told her, you know what? I appreciate the offer, but we just got to, like, pump the brakes. So we pumped the brakes. And, we ended up having a nice meal. And, that one didn't quite work out, but it's okay because I enjoyed it. I enjoy meeting ladies, even if we just, end up maybe being pen pals for the rest of our lives. That's fine. But you know what? I went on a lot of other dates. Oh, a lot of other dates. Oh my gosh, Louretta, tell us about another one. Okay, so this one lady, I'm not going to say her name. Let's just call her Lucy Lou. Oh, shoot. It won't real Lucy Lou. Okay, Lucy. We went to a carnival, and it was real nice. Like we shared a pink cotton candy treat, and I won her a big old stuffed zebra. And you know what? I felt like I was really doing good, but then, you know what? She got a text message from her ex. A text from her ex. Oh, that's the worst. And she, looked at it right on the date. Yeah, she started texting back. That's just bad dating etiquette. When I go on, especially a first date, I just put my phone away personally. I'm sorry, that's not cool. Oh, it's okay, because I believe, okay, Louretta Jean June believes in love, and honestly, if them two are in love, they should be together. I shouldn't be getting in the middle of that love. It should be just like, I set you free as a bird. You go back, fly away. Fly away and have that love. 'Cause Louretta Jean June, she gonna have love. And you know what? I went on another date and it went good. Oh, shoot. Oh, tell, spill. Okay. We went to one of them Broadway musicals. On Broadway. Okay, this is serious. In NYC, we went, and it was beautiful. It was the most moving, most beautiful, poetry. I mean, it was like William Shakespeare. Oh my gosh, what show did you see? Mean Girls. Oh, they were so mean. It was so real. And I cried. And you know what my date did? What did your date do? She wiped away my tears. And she put her arm around me. And you know what? What? We've been pretty much talking every day since. And as soon as I get back to New York, I'm gonna take her out again, and you know what? I'm feeling really good about this one. I think it's gonna really work out. Oh, Louretta, I'm so happy for you. Oh my gosh, this is really good news. What are you gonna do on your second date? Oh shoot, you know what? I didn't think about that. Oh shoot, a Broadway show is a big deal. How you gonna top that? I think I might need some help from the Jetters and the Jeaners. Can you please tell me what should I do on a second date after the first date was like magic? I don't know how to top it. It's gonna be hard. Oh, you can do it, Louretta. I believe in you. And you know what? It sounds like you two have a really strong, serious connection. So I really think, don't overthink it. Just be in the present moment. Just be there with her, connect. And you're gonna be okay. And hey, thank you so much for letting us know, updating us, and we can't wait to hear more next time you're in town. So thank you so much, Louretta. You really are a gem, and we love you. Oh shoot! Well, you know what? I love you. I love all you Jetters out there. I love Ryan over there. He's a good guy, and I love all my cats and my horses, and I love Bruce Lee of the Chug, and your cats, and life is good. So thank you so much for having me back. And hey, if my special lady friend is watching, hi, can't wait to see you. Oh shoot, now I done made a fool of myself. Hey, I think it's sweet. Thank you so much, Louretta. You definitely keep us posted, and we love you. Thanks for hanging out with us. Oh, thank you. Okay, shoot. Bye, y'all. Okay, bye. Louretta Jean June. I like when my guitar plays the piano. It's nice. Not as good as when my cats do it. Nicodemus is really, really good at playing the piano. Oh, well, this has been lovely. Hey, let's sing a song. Let's make up a song together. You and me. And Louretta. Who knows? Maybe she'll jump in. I have no idea. This is what's so great about improv. I have literally no idea what's going to happen next. So, let's just find out together, shall we? Louretta Jean June, she's been lonely a long time, but she gave love a try, and she found something special. I've been there too, dating a bag o' poo, and now I got a better guy in my life. There's love for everyone. Sometimes you just gotta wait a really long time, and maybe sometimes use Bumble or Tinder, or meet a cute guy when you work at a restaurant. It worked for me. He walked in to apply, and I said, oh my gosh, who's that guy? And I begged my manager to please hire him just for me, and she did. I hope Louretta and you and you and you and you and you all get to grab some boob or whatever your preference may be. Cause you know I've been lonely in my time, and it's okay sometimes, but if you want someone, I hope that you get them, hope that you get them. When you do, come on the show like Louretta Jean June and tell us all about it. I hope you all find love. I hope you're loving life, loving yourselves, being your own best friend, because you're my best friend too. Thank you so much for hanging out. Thank you for getting it. Thank you for liking, sharing, subscribing, and being my best friend. Ha ha ha. I get it. Happy holidays, everybody. I love you. Mary out. Well, I'm gonna, just play a little something. Play myself out.